It's time for everybody's favorite game show, Funny or Not Funny, with your host, Joey Only. Oh, hi. Welcome to Funny or Not Funny tonight. We have many fabulous guests lined up from the realm of automobiles. Funny or not funny, you decide if I'm right or wrong. Let's freaking go! Hit like, share, and subscribe if you wouldn't mind, please. Cariboo Dude YouTube channel up here in the Cariboo Mountains of British Columbia. It's time to play Funny or Not Funny. Ooh, not funny. No, not funny. Definitely not funny. This, though, looks like it's got a high contender for funny already. Definitely funny. Yes, that's hilarious, actually. You can laugh at that. That's totally okay. No, not so funny. No, that looks not quite as funny. And I have a feeling that this one's not funny at all. No, yeah, we'll send beep, censor that. Oh, yeah, that was if you get post-traumatic stress disorder from this video, for any segment of this video in particular, that segment is not funny, even if the rest of the video is funny. Definitely funny. That's there goes the tire. Extra point for hilarious. Here comes the cop there, running out of the way. You guys, funny, definitely funny. That's a cop there whose car you just hit. That's hilarious. You are in big time trouble. Okay, we got some kind of an ambulance looking thing here that gets hit and onto its side. I mean, there's a patient in there, so I mean, it looks funny, but it's not funny. Definitely funny, that one though. So good recovery here on the Funny Not Funny. We give it a check mark to that last one here, and a check mark to. No, not that one, because that idiot driver really wrecked somebody else. Definitely funny, though. That one's hilarious. Look at how the tree branches come down. That's how you can tell. That's an extra point for the tree branches there. If your accident involves tree branches falling down in sequence, that's definitely funny. Single vehicle on the ice, kind of funny, rolling on its side, over onto its roof even. A little bit funny that time. Okay. Two vehicles just getting wrecked out on the highway. Not funny. Slow down, please, everybody. That's definitely not funny. We don't like the ones that aren't funny because they hurt to watch. Very funny. You dumb idiot. You're hilarious, though. Congratulations. And you see some people like this guy. Funny, check mark. Their life is so dreary, you know. Nothing really ever happens in their life. Definitely hilarious. And you know, the best thing that they could kind of hope to achieve is to be on a fail video somewhere like that, you know, because that's funny, definitely funny. Yeah, very funny. You know, for a lot of people, they won't have fame. They won't be a sports star. They won't, ever be in a movie or anything like that. But they could do that, and that's definitely funny there at, I don't know what that store is. Some kind of a cell phone store or something. Maybe a movie store. I don't know. Do they still have movie stores? Not anymore. Definitely not funny. Okay, well, let's get back. It's a single vehicle, sliding, kind of funny. The swearing's funny. Yeah, funny or not funny? Definitely funny. Yeah, hilarious. And the driver just drove into him. Like, what do you think's going to happen? The wind has totally caught this machine. Hilarious. And he's facing backwards. That's special. Good job. Funny. Definitely funny. Not that funny. I mean, it started off funny. Definitely wasn't a funny end. Here's a great big bus and a car who just squeezes through. Kind of funny. Yeah, kind of funny. Whoa! Hilarious! And hits the pole. Look at the wires bouncing, man. That's very, 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 very funny, that one. I thought that was great. Single car accidents are definitely funny. That one's not so funny, but I mean, it's kind of funny. It's like, you know, one of the things that makes something funny is if no one gets hurt. Seriously, and the perpetrator's insurance will have to cover it, so that's definitely funny. Akbula just about runs him over. It's kind of funny. All right, let's continue with the funny, not so funny. This transport truck swerve and just hits the guardrail. Funny, definitely funny. I give that one a check mark. Bing, check mark. Okay, we've got a windmill here spinning, so that already makes it kind of funny. And this guy's not sure what he's going to do. He's just going to drive into the fucking grass there and roll. Hilarious. That one was so good. I could watch that one all day. Definitely funny. Oh, yeah. Transport into the shit. He is fucked. Man, it started funny, but I feel bad for the truck driver. I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, but God, that's funny. The God part was funny there. Here comes this. What is that machine? Do they even have those things in Canada? It's definitely not in Canada. It says Texas. Okay, so they had a weird Texas thing here. I'm going with funny already. Yes, definitely funny. Guy drives into him. You don't drive into the back end of people, Get off your phone. This is starting pretty funny. Yeah, he was going to pass him on an icy corner and totally ate shit. And the other guy's okay. That's very funny. That definitely works. That because like police sirens and an accident. Hilarious. That's definitely hilarious. I know this one's going to be funny because watch this car. Faces right at him. Faces stairs. And he was driving backwards down the highway. Wow. And no one gets hurt. That's check mark on the funny department. No one got seriously fucked. So, kind of not. Well, I mean, middle of the road. Boring. There's another category we're going to introduce now to funny or not funny. It's boring. That's kind of funny. See that shit just fly? Hopefully no one was hurt, though. That takes away the comedy aspect a fair bit. Boring, maybe. Yeah, kind of boring. Just into the. I've seen that before. People just driving into the shit for no reason. Just like, hilarious! Yeah, oh my God. I just saw the funny things. Like the best thing you're ever going to achieve in some of your boring lives out there is you're just going to drive over through this guardrail there at the Rocky Mountains. Funny. Definitely funny. Oh, no, that's not very funny. So, if you're going to get into a bad accident, at least try to make it hilarious like this guy succeeded in doing. Extra points for comedy. When it's just you screwing yourself up there. Extra points for comedy. Totally funny there. How do you like that with your nice little roadster car just smashed into the rocks there? Guy's standing there looking at him. Here he is in slow motion again. Doesn't quite make... And look how the back door opened up. That was awesome. And some kind of a hub flew off. There's like a smoldering thing flying in the air. Okay, definitely funny. Just for no reason, you just funnied yourself. You fucking funnied yourself bad there. Here we are in a snowy place where people are just doing funny things. Like, well, it's snowing out, so there's just no rules anymore. Society is broken down because there's a little bit of snow. And not funny. Next one. Okay, yeah, I got to see a therapist after I make this video because, at least there's enough laughs in between the really bad ones there. I just call that one boring. Definitely boring. Very slow and indecisive and into each other there. Fuck, he says. Definitely funny. The fuck was a great response. What do you think's going to happen there? Here we are driving in the icy stuff. You can tell. Single dog. Hilarious. Facing the wrong way even. It's marvelous. It's up to you to hit the brakes sometimes. Yeah. And let's continue with funny or not funny, kind of funny. Wow, I'm hoping you're enjoying this game of funny, not funny. There is no prize for the funny ones. And, of course, the prize for a couple of these not funny ones is the end of their lives. So that's not funny, I want my death to be funny, where people are like, that Joey, he went out making us all laugh, Even in death, he was a hilarious guy. Oh, my God. Not really funny. Stupid. Definitely stupid. I'll put that one in the boring category. Hilarious. Here we go. So funny. Didn't even hit that tree, so that was even better. Slow down out there. And weird. Just about hits a guy. The guy's like spazzing out. He's like, whoa, you almost hit me, man.
What the fuck are you doing?
And you almost ran over my...
All right, get the fuck out of the road.
Get the fuck out of the road.
The fuck?
Get out of here, seriously, man. Definitely funny. That's hilarious. He had his little cart thing there. Very silly, very silly. That one. That's points for silly there. And this guy, we were like, what's gonna happen next? You think maybe someone's gonna hit him in the butt and whoa! Look at all that dust into his car. Definitely funny. Someone's paying for that probably though. Fancy car there. Wow. So just be careful, because hilarious shit happens. Look at that one, the guardrail. The guardrail was a nice touch. Too bad you couldn't quite see this one because of where my face was, but then the way the vehicles leaped, they leapt through the air, I thought, was particularly silly. I would call that one funny. I would call this one funny for sure, too. Put that in the funny category, definitely funny. There's more funnies than not funnies. There's a few borings. There's a few very much not funny ones here, and I hope that that way we don't have too many more of those not funny ones, because I really want whoever made this. Holy shit, that's fucked. Okay. Down the road we go, spinning this way, spinning that way, facing them, and the guy, oh, yeah, hilarious. Definitely. Here we have a emergency vehicle now in an emergency state. Look at that. That was pretty good. Just a nice casual flip onto the roof. Sir, we're fucked. I don't know how this one ends, so we'll just call that one funny. Well, yeah, it looked pretty funny. All those guys standing around. This guy's laughing. Look at, they're sparking. Haha, I'm just gonna follow it. Wheel around and what's going on? Oh shit! Right into it. Pretty funny. Ontario. See that one? That's very funny. It said Ontario. I was like looking for one that would be funny for a while, and that Ontario one took the cake. This could be Ontario too, for all we know. Why did you drive into it, you moron? Weird. I call that one funny because he had plenty of opportunity to not do that, I think. He probably could have just slammed the brakes. He's like, no, I have time. I have space. I'm an expert here. Here's an intersection. The intersection ones are always pretty bad. Yeah, that's mildly funny because it was nose on nose. It wasn't like smashed into the driver himself. Hilarious. Yeah, nice, perfect dents right in both doors. Very much funny. This guy can't even see out of his window. He's just going to drive into this fucking guy. Yeah, swearing. Good job. You're fucking funny. I'll tell you that much. It's okay. Slide this way, slide that. You can go your own way is playing in the background. You can go your own way. He went his own way. Okay, big transport truck nearby, which means it could get funny very fast. Funny. Yeah, funny. Car on top of a truck there with a thing there behind it. That already started funny. And most motorbike ones aren't funny, but that one really qualifies, I would say. Put a helmet on if you're going to just drive into solid objects. One thing you can do with your motorbike is turn it or hit the brakes so that you don't so that you don't have to drive straight into an object that's just sitting there. Funny, definitely funny. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, what else we got here? Kind of funny? Yeah, I'd say so. I hope you enjoyed this fucking round of funny or not funny. Okay, hit like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.